Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? We're going to be playing some Madden 25 tonight. We're switching it up a little bit. Going to play some online ranked, so have not played this game in a little bit. Probably going to be trash, but what only kills us makes us stronger, right? Just getting the finishing touches on everything right now. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend. Hopefully you got some good plans coming up for Thanksgiving as well. All right, looks like we should be good to go. Make sure the sound is right, because last time I completely jacked up my sound. Make sure my mic's on. Yep. Sound, we are gravy. All right, let's go in and get into a quick match, see what we get into. Okay, so what did it just do? Back us out in here? There we go. We're just going to do a random. And boom. All right, we're going to be playing with either the Bears, Cowboys, or Seahawks. Man, you know what? Let's play with the Seahawks, man. Let's play with the Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions.
All right, there we go. Trying to get everything set up. I don't know why it's super loud. Super loud in our ear today.
Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford
We're returning it.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
All right, nice little return there.
To muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Why this game is so loud right now. Super loud. All right, let's see what we got here. They got Rashid Shaheed.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold.
And they get to us.
In there for the sack.
All right, so not good. Not good to start the first play there. Gonna see what makes of this play.
Work to do now as they
Smith-Njigba is our guy.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Wow. That was ridiculous. We had no time. I don't even know what happened there. They were on us in about 3 milliseconds, so.
In the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long.
Swing him out here.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold.
Nope, that was bad.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start.
Oh, what a bad play. What a bad throw.
And he's going to bring this one back. Less than a minute into the game, it's a pick six and an early touchdown.
Horrible.
That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Just they had everything wrapped. I didn't want to get sacked. Had to get rid of the ball.
It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start. Not only turning the ball over.
All right, we're going to start with some runs. We got to change it up. I mean, come back. I mean, he's playing decent defense.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
It's Chardonnay back there. That's weird. I didn't think they had him back as a kick returner. All right, need to start off with something good here, something positive. Oh, you know what? They just spread that line.
Now former college star over in East Lansing.
Tells me that we should have ran up the middle. We did, but we got stuffed.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Guess the Lions' defense is best ever.
Started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold.
Dude, what is going on?
Second down throw is incomplete.
How does that guy just immediately come over? That's, I don't know, man. That's a bad read by me, I guess.
Which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
All right, that's what we wanted. Oh, we're going to speed that up.
Good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. It's fourth down.
I don't know what this guy Arroyo can do, but he's going to need to do something here.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Yeah, dude's not clicking on anymore either, so he looks a little scared.
They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. That's good for us Seahawks. The throw again is Darnold.
Not going to play underneath guy. We're going to continue to go to him.
By his tight end, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. These two in rhythm.
All right, let's see if we can run up the middle.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
All right, well, having after those first two downs, they're kind of getting to a little bit of a rhythm here.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker.
Should have rolled a little bit more left with that, but we're all right.
It's first down.
Really nice.
All right, it's giving us all these dookie plays, but all right.
These fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the
Doesn't help that we're in their stadium too. I do not like this
I don't think they need to go away from it.
formation. All right, at least Cup caught the ball. 2nd and 6. Let's go. It's going to be risky because we're going empty.
What they're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Oof. He went way too deep on that, but we got it. Freaking got it.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
All right, we're going to show a shotgun look here to start on the goal line. Let's see what play he picks. All right, he's picking goal line.
Earlier, pick 6. They have it first and goal.
Alright, it's switching the play up again for some stupid reason. Let's put Cup down.
Darnold to throw.
Nope, nothing. Looked absolutely horrible. Alright, let's get something moving here. Yeah, dude, it's just like free rusher. I guess they had a blitz on.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker.
All right, at least we got back down to the 4-yard line. Do not like these plays.
Balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game.
All right, see what we get with this mesh.
There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
Okay, what is going on here? Game is free.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. The Lions called their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Goff going to open up with a throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot, arm and run. That's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
6 yards.
Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the
And it's
32-yard
hardly
line.
an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
Tyrese Knight on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 30-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Here's Goff. Moving to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the 1st down.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They run with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 36-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Darnold now to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up good coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 53-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Williams in motion.
Tiger.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. That is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. They're trying to hit him with a screen. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Black 20. Listen. What's up?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Reed Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
180. What's that?
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard
The
line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams in motion. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hold on. Check.
Now Goff. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of
It's a gain
midfield.
of 16 yards.
Goff's go-to guy,
good.
St.
For
Brown.
Lions,
Amon-Ra gives the
1st down.
Lions a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go.
Right 20.
Goff to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, 76. 76.
Goff to throw on first down. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Going over the middle. This one is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Black 20. What's that?
Now, Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He's to the 10. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. It's excellent execution to get things started.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw, Dart. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in the early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
17-yard line.
Throwing dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
1st and 10 at the 44.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, Delta, like a Hornet. Right there, what up? Hey, easy, 63, bad. Delta.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Here's Dart. That's complete to Slayton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing his Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Track to 60.
Looking to throw a Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hey, smash. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Dart going to look to throw here. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Go!
To throw now, Dart. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nolan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dart. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Abdul Carter. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards.
Easy, 63, 73. Tiger Hornet.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And now how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. To throw is Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Now Dart. It's complete to Robinson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
To the air, Dart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing his Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. To throw, Dart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 65 Street. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Dart. He connects with Hyatt. Powers through. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. It's a quarterback sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing, dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Dart. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Dart. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And out of bounds right around the 20.
To Jalen Hyatt. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Check, smash. Check. Panther
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Dart to throw on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Dart. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Here's first and goal.
And the Giants first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the gun, here's Dart. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Their clock management 101.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got Smith here. Boy, shifts past him. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's caught here by Adams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And 4.
Now it's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Once again, it's Henderson. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Brand, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's May. Got him down. It's Kayshon Boutte. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30.
A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. To the air, May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing here is May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
49-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Henderson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
They'll go again with Henderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He was taken down
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
New England.
Diggs going in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
May going to give it to Henderson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw. May. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Stephon Diggs from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2.
16. Rams 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll throw with May. Going deep for Diggs. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Five. Hey, what's happening? Hey, I'm pushing in. Great job. We're good. Crazy. Here.
From the shotgun, it's May. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, New England.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 38-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Trevion Henderson as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots.
They're going to try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
24. Rams 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey. Lady! Hold it!
Stafford. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down in the yard. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. 280. 280. Hey.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Rams 17.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over at that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touch.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the L.A. Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Third play here in this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Now Jones wants to change it up. They go play action here on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. His pass left side to Downs.
Complete to Josh Downs. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. 1st down.
Now they'll audible to something else. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point, ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. field. That's complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Herbert. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
25 yards on the play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at
Herbert
the
now.
7-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On the give, it's Vidal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over.